Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. This is going to be a Monster Mania haul and some packages that I got in. Yesterday was Monster Mania at Hunt Valley, and I was fortunate enough to be able to get in on Saturday, even though they were sold out, because of a good buddy of mine, so thank you very much. The first person I met, waiting in line to see Bruce Campbell, because the place was absolutely and completely crowded, was a good friend of mine named Seth from Celluloid Terror. Basically, he's one of the reasons why I started my channel. I've said this before. I've always liked his videos, and he has an eBay channel as well where he gets rid of stuff, and I saw that he was getting rid of a Blu-ray, and I asked him if I could buy it from him. And that would be Miss 45. I wanted this movie because I've always heard great things about it. I kind of missed it when it first came out. And unfortunately, a lot of the Draft House Blu-rays are pretty expensive. But let's just say Seth is awesome, and he hooked me up. So thank you so much, Seth. I actually watched this last night and absolutely loved it. I can see why it has the reputation it has, because it's a really, really good revenge movie, but it also has some horror elements, so not really sure where I'm going to put it in my collection, but who knows, maybe horror, I don't know. But this is just a really good film, done by the same guy who did The Driller Killer, Abel Ferrara, and yeah, fantastic movie. I also met Jacob Carver. Now, if you're not subscribed to Jacob Carver, I'm going to leave his links in the description box below. He is a super nice guy, and it turns out he really doesn't live that far away from me. So I was able to meet him, all but brief, at Monster Mania. So that was really, really a cool experience. I just watched his video, and as he said, there were really only two distribution places that were there. Scream Team Releasing and Vinegar Syndrome. Both of which I happen to be big fans of. So I'm going to start with the Scream Team Releasing. I did get I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday. This looks really fun. Probably going to be reviewing this for my 12 Days of Christmas. So definitely stay tuned. And then I picked up Cherokee Creek, because I love Bigfoot movies, and I've heard nothing but great things about this, to be honest. So, really happy to have this. So, and then I actually got this as well. Jacob Carver got this one. It's Camp Killer and Maniac Farmer. And the director was there for Camp Killer, and I actually got him to sign. It's a little hard to see through this. You can probably see a little bit of a gold pen there, but he was very nice, and can't wait to actually watch this. Who knows, maybe I'll be doing a collab with Jacob Carver on this one, because he got this as well. And finally, somebody that I admire a lot, Justin Seaman, who directed The Barn, and is currently working on The Barn 2. I actually met him and talked to him for a little bit. Of course, I threw out Dave Maggott's name, because Dave and him have done like radio shows together, and he's met him several times. And I admire him a lot. I got The Barn, I don't know, a year and a half ago. I had seen it before that, and I loved it, so I bought it when it came out on Blu-ray, and he actually sent me and this means a lot to me, and some people may think it's not that big of a deal, but it meant a lot to me. He actually sent me an email, personally, thanking me for buying The Barn, which I thought that was a lot, it took a lot of class to do that. So, but yeah, he was a very nice guy. I asked him how it was going on The Barn 2, and he said they were currently filming, so really, really fun to meet him. Then I went over to the Vinegar Syndrome table, and I got A movie that I'm not really that fond of, but I don't know. It's just fun to put on and laugh at. And that's Don't Go in the Woods Alone. I love Vinegar Syndrome. I love how they do their flicks. I think they're almost as good as Arrow, to be honest, in my opinion. Then I got The Suckling, which is also called Dumpster Baby. I started watching this on Prime over my daughter's house a while back, and I couldn't finish it, and I've been wanting to see it, so I picked it up. Then I picked up Psycho Cop Returns, because I've actually seen this, and I thought it was pretty fun, so I picked it up. And finally, Star Time. Now, this was one I passed up on last year, because Vinegar Syndrome was also at Monster Mania last year. And I passed up on this, and I've regretted it ever since. So, I said to myself, if Vinegar Syndrome's out this year, I'm definitely picking this up. And I actually found out about this movie from Seth at Celluloid Terror. Yeah, can't even talk tonight. But, anyway, really eager to watch this. Now for the good stuff. I picked up Evil Town. Now this has a very odd story. I may be reviewing this very soon, so I'll definitely save the story for then, but this has an kind of like a gimmicky slipcover. Of course, Vinegar Syndrome slipcovers are awesome. This has a top, and it's number 36, and this was a limited run, so that was Evil Town. And of course I picked up Pledge Night, because Pledge Night is awesome, with the slip. It's a very, very cheesy slasher from the 80s, but one that I've always really liked, even though most people kind of crap on it. But yeah, Pledge Night. I got Grandmother's House. This is one I actually talked to Dave Maggot about when I met him. He had the DVD. And I said that I'd been wanting to get this since they released it. And now I have it. So I have it with the slip. And finally, from Vinegar Syndrome, this is an upgrade. And you'll see the reason why. Hopefully I'll be able to do this with one hand. But this is one of the neatest slip covers I've ever seen. And I do have Slaughterhouse on DVD. But, I mean, this came with the slip cover and it was reasonably priced. So I just couldn't pass it up. And I love this movie, so fantastic slasher in my opinion. Now, onto the packages. The other day, I got my winnings from my good buddy H&S Collectibles. So thank you so much, Cody, for sending this to me. I love Dawn of the Dead. It's just a fantastic film. And actually, this is an embossed slipcover, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. So happy that your channel is doing so much better, and you definitely have my support. So, and then today, being Sunday, this will get posted on Monday. Got a package from a really, really good friend that means a lot. I got the Prey from my good buddy Corey from Need Gore. He contacted me Saturday night and said, "I'm sending this to you." And I was like, "Okay, why?" And just because he's an awesome guy. That was my conclusion to that. This film means a lot to me. This is one of my all-time favorite slashers. It always has been. If you go to back to my top 25 slashers that I did last year, this is very high in the ranking. Another one that people seem to crap on, but all of a sudden when Arrow was releasing it, everybody got excited about it. Beats me, but I've always loved it. Nature shots and all. I actually have the bootleg of this, but now this comes with two cuts, the international cut and the US cut. I do have to find out what my bootleg was, but pretty sure it was the American cut. But this movie is just fantastic. So thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate this. Definitely brightened up my day today. So, and his, not that you're not subscribed to Corey, because I'm sure pretty much everyone is, because he's got an awesome channel, but I will definitely put his links in the description box below as well. Thank you guys for listening to my rant. It's not really that many products, but it ran over 10 minutes. So that's just me mumbling and bumbling. So, and if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.